Our next panel is how do Republicans win in 2010 and beyond? Contract with America 2. And I think we're going to be joined by, yes? You want to come up? Okay, Sharice Parviz, star of Restraining No More and Pajamas TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a big hand. All the way from sunny Southern California.
Oh, I just gonna have a seat here?
Just have a seat. We'll make one of these microphones work. Okay, let's see what time it is and where we're at with everything. 12:57. Fantastic. All right. So, we have an hour to do this. This is about an hour and a half presentation. We'll try to rip through it quickly, and we will get to the panel as well. So, a lot of people want to know, yeah, this looks like our year and whatnot like that, but how do we really win? What does that really mean, Let's go to the first slide. And again, same disclaimer. You can read that. General strategy. Be bigger tent. Be way more hip. Don't be a rhino, Republican in name only. Sell conservatism hard. Change the broken system. Tell the truth and be willing to make hard choices that are the right thing to do. Get results for the American people. It's a contract with America too. Put results above everything else. Party, partisanship, credit, special interest, re-election, media favor, whatever. And I really think it comes down to the 3 R's, and I actually added an I at the end. Respect the Constitution, your office, the American people. Responsiveness, results, and the last one I put in there was integrity, and we'll get to that one. Let's go to the next slide. Be a bigger tent. We got to expand this old white guy in a country club image. Right? Can I get a hand for that? We got a lot of women here, right? We got some diversity here. Make it okay to be different in Republican. The thing that I never really understood, never really got, and we're going to, because this panel can definitely speak to this, and we're going to kick it to them in 1 second, is how does a party of liberty and freedom get pigeonholed into this one little stereotype? If you don't sit on the country club with your big money, and you're not over 50, and you're not white, you don't fit in or whatever like that. If you're not Tucker Carlson with the bow tie or whatever, you can't be part of this. I don't get that. I never got that, right? Republicanism, freedom is about being whoever you want to be. And you're okay because we all agree on a certain principle. I thought we had a melting pot in America. So, the Democrats and the liberals, the statists, they're the ones that say you didn't go to the right school. You have hate words. We're going to watch what you say, what you do, what you're eating, what you're driving, and all that stuff. That's their party. That's not our party. So we need to change that right now. And I want Bettina and Sharice, let's get you ladies to speak to some of that. I mean, what are some of your experiences and what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm a Republican. First of all, I don't think there's a better time to be a Republican than now. When my Hollywood liberal friends beat me up, I can say to them, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes for anything in the world because you're losing, and you're going to lose, and you're on the losing side of America. And being Republican to me is how I feel when I get up in the morning about my country. There's something in my heart that says that's the way to be, to love my country. I've never loved my country more than watching it disappear. I wasn't active politically. I watched this happen. For 2 years, I knew who Obama was and that it was literally going to be. In fact, it was so much less time than I even thought. We can't survive another 3 years with him. We have to win. We're on the cliff right now. By any economist who has anything to do with the government will tell you we're off the cliff soon. So, to me, I look around and I go to these things and these tea parties and I don't know what they're talking about. The black conservatives are the love of my life because they take the same crap I do for being Uncle Toms, being sellouts. And you know what? They have jobs. They have families to feed. They know that the economy isn't helping them either. And so they stood up like we in Hollywood did. And it's a myth and a lie that we don't welcome. We are the big tent. They make us not the big tent because they will. And I just came back from the Tea Party in Nashville. And I will never speak, and everybody in this room has to be very careful when you get interviewed by the media because they took my interview on ABC and they chopped it up. And they completely, you know, I went there really good thinking I'm going to be interviewed by national TV and I'm going to say something, and the reporter set me up. He cut the interview up and made me look bad.
Right.
So be careful with that. But they will only show the white people at the Tea Party. They won't show everybody else, which the truth is, it is a very diverse situation. And as far as women, what the Democrats did to Hillary Clinton and Sarah Palin, and continue to
still do it, and her daughters.
Still use the fact that she didn't abort her mentally challenged child against her. She can't be a feminist because she did not scrape her uterus. That is repugnant as a woman. It is repugnant. It's nobody's business. So for me, you know, I see us as being the big tent. We are. We are. I mean, we had the vice presidential candidate that was a woman. We had Sarah Palin.
Amen.
They threw Hillary under a bus. So if we need to promote it that way, that's fine. But I see from our side.
Just for 1 second, and well, one thing real quick, a special announcement that Jennifer came in here. For those that are going to do the 49er tour, you need to be in the lobby at 1:30?
Yes.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Think about that for a second. There's so many people that say so much stuff about Sarah Palin. First of all, I love Sarah Palin. I think she's awesome. I think she's got firepower. I think she's got moxie. I think that for a woman of her age or any age of 5 kids, she's super hot. You know, no offense to Todd or the kids. But you take that aside for a second and look at the attacks on her. If you were a feminist, my mom was a feminist, burn her bra, the whole deal. Right? Oh, believe me, I grew up in that household. Here was supposedly the model of everything they fought for. A woman that had her own job, lots of power, did it herself. Went to all kinds of colleges all over the place to help feed her family and learn to get ahead. Cleaned up the corruption, wasn't part of the old boys network, wasn't on the take, had 5 kids, had food home, you know, for her husband, did the whole thing, or whatever. I'm not saying that's part of the package, but I'm just saying she did it all. And she was a young woman, she had it all, and when she got up there, because she was part of the wrong party, we got to take her out. Huh? Is this the National Organization of Women, or the National Organization of Liberal Women? Not to steal from Rush, but I had to. I want to talk to Charisse, because Charisse, you're Persian.
Oh, and Jewish too.
Sorry. Tell me, you have a very diverse background, and you're living it, and you're dealing with it. I mean, this woman right here has got more subscribers than we do. She's got videos that are so amazing. We're going to talk about it in the new media thing. But I mean, speak to this.
Well, let's see. As far as being, I did a video called Women in Politics, What a Mix, and I play a character called Jackie, and she works for the RNC. And she calls Sarah Palin and they chat on the phone. And it basically, this specifically was about how Sarah Palin was being attacked by the liberal media. And about how the liberal women can go along and do whatever they want and never be attacked. But as soon as a conservative woman who steps out of the box, because God forbid you step out of that box,
right.
As soon as you do, you're going to be attacked. You know, we do have a lot of diversity in the conservative movement, you know, Republicans, but also independents and just conservatives. What's wrong with that is that it is what the liberals, the followers of the liberals, the Democrats have been deceived. History shows the true racists in this country are the Dems.
Amen.
Look at Margaret Sanger in Planned Parenthood, right? Was it Philip Burt? Not Philip Burt, I'm sorry, he was one. He's looking for a bomb certificate. But the Senator
Robert Byrd.
Robert Byrd, yeah.
KKK, right?
KKK.
But nobody wants to go through that history. I mean, who really passed the Civil Rights Act in this country?
That's right.
And who tried to stand in the way?
That's right.
So what we need to do is, yes, we need to continue to reach out to minorities, to continue to reach out to women, to youth, of all ages, really. But at the same time, we need not make a point of it, because then it looks like manipulation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Go ahead.
When you start to pick somebody because they're black or they're a woman and not really focused on the issues at hand and what their beliefs are and what their stance is, then you're selling out, you're being reactionary. Choose the best person regardless of their race, regardless of their sex. I wouldn't have voted for Hillary because she was a woman if I was a Democrat, because I think she would have been a terrible choice. And it would have kept from women in the future being voted in, because she would have screwed this country up.